Propel Fitness Water. With Gatorade electrolytes, zero sugar, and vitamins, Propel hydrates better than water to help you get the most out of your workout and get back to your best self. What propels you? Propel with Gatorade electrolytes.
Pros, find the right flooring for the job in Lowe's newly redesigned flooring showroom. Shop our expanded assortment of trusted brands and get up to 35% off style selections, Stainmaster, and Stainmaster Pet Protect Special Order Carpet. And while you're here, save $100 on a DeWalt 20-volt max 6-amp-hour 2-pack of batteries, now just $179. Get more of what you need faster and save more where it counts from the ground up. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 8/26 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
This message is brought to you by Apple Card. Shave ice by the beach. A trip to the state fair. And a throwback flick at the local drive-in. They're more than just items to check off the summer bucket list. They're also opportunities to earn 2% daily cash back when you use your Apple Card with Apple Pay. Apply for Apple Card now and use in minutes with Apple Pay. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card is issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com.
Coach Unplugged is brought to you by great people over at teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. From the Fifth Quarter Studios in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to Coach Unplugged. Here is your host, Steve Collins.
Hey, everybody. Part 2 today. I'm talking with a teachhoops.com member, again, about picking a system, about coaching his or her son. So go over and check it out. Again, I'm trying to show you, especially this month when people are stuck at home, people are quarantined, people are distancing, that, teachhoops.com has a lot to offer. It's not only videos, it's not only online stuff, it's the interaction that I think a lot of us are missing. So go over and check it out. Also go over and check out Dr. Dish, the number one shooting machine on the market. It will not let you down. Trust me, it will. If nothing else, it will make your team the ability to put the ball in the hole. I can't guarantee wins, can't guarantee anything like that. But if you get on the Dr. Dish and use the workouts that they have on there, you're gonna get better. That's just my opinion, but you're gonna get better. So go over and check those people out. Mention Coach Unplugged, they'll give you $350 off your next purchase. Seems like a good deal to me. All right, let's head off to the podcast.
We did that. The problems that I have is not getting the guys to run and jump. It's zoning up once the run and jump's happening and picking off the next pass, which to me is really obvious where the ball's going. But I guess when you're on the court and you're 15, 16 years old,
it is.
Don't see that.
So that would be a youth thing. I would start putting that in the middle school.
Right.
Because why I like the run and jump is it's not predictable.
Yeah, it's going to come from anywhere.
You can come from anywhere, and high school kids do not adjust well to that kind of crud. And it's like that's why I would work. Yes.
So do you, with your run and jump, or with the way you've run your run and jumps, do you go with your is it just the next closest guy?
It is, and we try to do it outside the volleyball courts.
Okay. Will you bring the guy up from below? Like, will you spring the trap from behind or coming up?
Well, we have different calls. We'll do it when he picks the drill. We'll do a run and jump when they pick up the ball. We'll do a run and jump when they have live ball. We'll have a run and jump. I mean, we have different calls on how we want to do it.
Yeah.
I like when he doesn't see it coming.
Right. It just seems that's really hard to get that defender to level him off and stop him.
It is.
That's the hard part.
It is. It's so easy to make that banana pass when they see the ball come. It's like driving down the highway and seeing a semi drive at you. You know enough to swerve out of the way.
Yeah.
They see somebody coming at them. They know it's enough that I'm just going to get rid of it fast. When I'm from the other direction, but we'll do both of them because they don't know which one's coming.
Okay.
But our rule is we only do it outside. Most basketball courts have a volleyball court on it.
Yeah.
We only do it outside the volleyball court.
Okay.
We'll run and jump on the baseline even.
Yeah.
Short corners kind of thing, because that's outside the volleyball line. And it's easy for them to okay, if you're trapping inside the volleyball line, that's wrong.
Right. Yeah.
Because it just helps with the angles and the rotations.
Yeah.
But I would make it simple at the middle school level, come up with one or two that you think are going to be the hardest to learn.
Right.
And that's what I would pound down there.
I think it was, to me, when I put it in here, we had a lot of initial success with it, but eventually, and I don't know if it was guys getting tired or whatever, we would do a full court man-to-man run and jump. And, most teams would either set up a press break so they didn't recognize it as an actual man-to-man, or they'd just kind of clear out and let two guys work it. But what I saw from my guys, they would just kind of back off. Like, I'm guarding my guy, but they weren't close enough to make the ball handler make a hard dribble anywhere.
Right.
And so it never triggered a run and jump.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was, and then like that kind of made me feel like, maybe we should put them in a zone press.
But I think a zone is a good counter to that.
Zone press?
Yeah.
I guess like a good counter in what way?
Well, because I would have as many different presses as you could have in.
Okay.
Like I'd have a diamond in one, I'd have a 1-3-1 and an extended. I would like just enough, like, because they're going to have to pick their poison when they play you.
Right.
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 So am I playing you and you're really good at it? It's like, crap. If all you're doing is running and jumping, great. I got 3 days. I can take care of the run and jump.
Okay.
But now you throw a diamond at me or you throw a zone one at me and you just you could trap out of a 2-3. It doesn't really matter.
Right.
You just say, we're going to be aggressive on this. It's all mindset at that point.
Okay.
I mean, I love playing man, but I have come to the conclusion that you have to have change ups.
Yeah, for sure. And
so that's where I think you could do that. And I, again, wouldn't worry about that at the youth level. I would just teach them to come at you.
Right. Okay.
I think you've answered your question already. If everyone's doing this, you might as well. I mean,
I
agree. Small and you're in this, you're not going to win a state title probably doing what everyone else is doing.
Right. No,
unless you got better players.
We're just not going to have the athletes because really, essentially, I'm playing with 1A numbers, like kids who are available to me that actually play basketball. It's 1A numbers, and I'm in a 3A league. So
1A is big.
1A is small. Sorry, 1A is the smallest school.
And you're playing 3A.
Yeah, basically our school is Acacia. We'd be 3A.
And then what's the biggest division? 5A?
Biggest in Kansas, I want to say is 5A.
Okay.
So
you're not. So here's my theory: is like, don't do something unless you think you can win a conference or win a state title. Doing what everyone else is doing, probably with the players you have, you can't do it.
Right.
You might as well try something else.
Okay.
That was my theory this year. It's like we had a good team, but to have a chance at what we wanted to do, we didn't do it. But to have a chance at what we wanted to do, we had to do something different.
No, I agree. I just getting to where we're good at it. That's the hard part, just getting there. But it's the same with any style that
it's going to take. I mean, and that's something I would be honest with the parents too when you have your meeting in the fall. It's like, we're going to do this. This is not going to happen overnight. But especially
my
middle
thought,
school parents.
If you speed up the game, you got to play more subs. It gets your fringe guys in there. It keeps them engaged as the season goes on because
more buy-in.
Because really towards the end of the season, I was playing probably an 8-man rotation, and guys 9 through 12 were just, they were checked out, and like I couldn't blame them. Like it was just like, no, like you're not going to get in the game. So I feel like this is just better for a school in our situation. But it's hard to get there. It's hard. Because we tried really hard to get there at the beginning of the year. But I think,
I think of what I was saying before, I think the sell is now. The sell is, hey, we're in a weird world right now. No one's doing what we're going to do. Like, that's the sell I'm going to make to my guys. It's like, no one's doing this. Like, get out, work on your shooting, this is where we can make a jump while everyone else is sitting playing X.
Right. Absolutely. They have a huge opportunity. I've gotten texts from one of my guys, videos of him shooting. But one's not going to do it. You need buy-in. You need like a Zoom meeting if it's legal. I don't know what's legal in Kansas, but I
don't
know if Zoom. I don't know if they've addressed the legality of a Zoom meeting at the.
I know I can have meetings at school about basketball.
Right. Yeah.
I have to ask about that. That's actually a good question.
Yeah.
I think I
can. Online meetings.
Can I have an online meeting?
Defensively, idea I wanted to run by too. A sagging 2-2-1 press into a pack line.
That's counter to what we were just talking about.
Well, yeah, it'd be totally counter to the system.
I think it would work. I like it.
Yeah. Okay.
I love pack line. I love it.
Well, the elite team and the prep team here, they run pack line, and they're amazing at it. The coaches are amazing. I feel like I'm an idiot for having access to these great minds around me on how to run.
It's like, no, but the thing is, so let's say you're up 7 with 2.5 minutes to go. That'd be perfect. You 2-2 right back into pack line. If your kids are smart enough, that's perfect. I love that kind of stuff. when you're because they're going to think you're keep pressing because you've been pressing for 3/4 of the game, and all of a sudden you come to this 2-2-1, and it's kind of this
right. We're not trying to turn you over. We just want you to take a minute getting it up.
So and that's where you can work on pack line. The pack line will help with the fundamentals of here's where you need to be, the rotational stuff, all that. Perfect. Yes.
But packing with a system style is not going to work full time.
I mean, I don't think it would.
Right.
Because if you're going to pack, if you're trying to do this and you're packing on me, I'm holding the ball for 3 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to find the perfect shot.
Yeah.
All right. I haven't left the house. That's why I'm rubbing my eyes. So.
Oh yeah. No, it's all good.
Won't get the COVID-19. Okay.
Yeah. So okay. All right. Not like X's and O's wise. That's kind of what I was looking. I wanted to ask you. I wanted to know what you thought. I guess as a coach and as a stats guy, could just playing the numbers game in high school have success, and obviously need shooters.
And I think it can. I think describing. I mean, I haven't seen your guys play, but describing your team and describing your situation, I think it's the perfect thing.
Okay. All right. I agree.
Do I need a disclaimer? I mean,
I gotta take the plunge.
That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I would definitely not do what everyone else is doing because I don't have the size to grind with you.
Yeah.
I probably don't have the depth to grind with you. I mean, especially if you're up in 3A and you should be in 1A. All these things are working against me.
Right.
I got to literally come up with Amazon.com when everyone's at the mall. I got to think innovative. I got to come up with the iPhone when everyone else is using, dial. I mean, I got to think outside the box at this point. Okay. If you want to win. Otherwise, you could probably do the other thing and be competitive.
Right.
But you ain't gonna win what you want to win. You're not gonna consistently over time. Yeah. That's okay. Hey everybody, I hope you're enjoying that podcast. The podcast. Let's talk about our sponsors. First of all, Veo, the sports camera, easy to use, affordable sports camera company. It's not the kind of camera like when I was growing up where you had to turn it every 30 seconds, depending on how fast your team played. This one's easy to set up. It comes in a little box. You set it up. You put it on top of the tripod. Boom, 180 degrees. It's AI technology is second to none. You won't miss anything. We all have these mounted. Some of us have these mounted ones in the gym right now. But the thing is, you need something that's portable when you go on the road, when you're scouting your opponents, when you're going other ways. Boom, you set this up. You can sit there and watch the game. You don't have to move the camera. You don't have to worry about it. It goes right up into the cloud. Great people over at Veo are giving us free shipping right now and $100 off. So if you go over and check out veo.co/unplugged, and when you check out, type in unplugged 100 off. They will take really good care of you. They give you $100 off. They'll give you free shipping. Boom, it's there right away. All right, go over and check it out. Let's head back to the podcast. From an old dog, that's what I've seen.
I think the just selling the parents, and I'm gonna have to sell assistant coaches too. So I got one assistant, and I don't think he's that way. I don't think he's a run and gun. I think he likes the idea of it, but at the end of the day,
he wants the control.
Yeah, that's the thing. He kind of mentioned to me. I said, hey, what do you think we need to do for next year? And he said, and it's not a bad idea. I think it's a great idea. But he just said, I think we need to have 3 sets for every type of defense we can see.
And you can still do that. That
right? Yeah. I was just like, no, that's a good point. We do need. He's like, that way our guys just know. He's just like, so, and not so much of a base offense. They just know, when we see 1-through-1, we got these 3 options. When we see man-to-man, we got these 3 options. And like I said, so, but
and maybe that's better than the read and react. Maybe that's better than something. Maybe you don't have time to do what I was talking about, putting dribble.
You really don't. The football team's actually decent, so I don't see all my guys until Thanksgiving.
So maybe you make it that simple. But the problem is, if I know you've got 3 sets, I'm going to stop you on those 3 sets.
Right.
I'm going to spend 3 days, and that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Because you're predictable.
Right.
You don't want to be predictable, in my opinion.
No, I'm with you. Okay. All right. Well, that's good. That's definitely that's the input I was looking for there.
Okay.
And then, like I said in the email, I just wanted to just kind of see. So, raising a son as a basketball coach. Any advice or any?
How old's your son?
So I have 3 sons.
Okay.
7, 5, and 3.
Oh God, you're just.
And starting. So we're just kind of keeping our head above water at the house right now.
Oh God.
I'm in my classroom.
Do you have a bottle of alcohol right there? Anyway, here's what I would do.
Yeah.
Definitely the 7-year-old's getting old enough to come along with you.
Yeah. No, he asked me if he could be the water boy the other day. And I was just
Done.
like, right.
My son, 2 out of my 3 years we won state titles, my son was the ball boy, and he's on the wall. He's in the picture.
Yeah.
Perfect. Great.
Yeah.
It'll always be something him and I have. So, it's a very fine line.
Right.
It was really, I'm extremely competitive person, and I didn't want, it's not my life, it's my son's life. It's not
right. And I don't want to be that guy, you know?
Yep, I didn't want to be that dad either. So I almost went the other way. And then my brother said, hold on, this is just who you are. So don't go the other way. I was like, he doesn't even have to play that, which I'm glad my brother had that discussion with me. So it was always Drew. I mean, we would always have discussions about, do you want to do this? Blah, blah, blah. So bring him around, because the problem is you love it, so he'll love it. Right. If you like to fish, he'd probably like to fish. So I just wanted him to be around. I mean, some of Drew's probably fondest memories are just hanging around with the guys and going on trips with me and all those kind of things.
Right.
Road trips and all that stuff. So throw him into it. If he doesn't like it, you'll know. So that's the first thing. I wouldn't, I'm this whole anti, you don't need 85 AAU games in summer.
I agree.
COVID-19 is the only thing that would stop the chaos that was spring and summer.
Yeah.
So I had a discussion with my son when he was a sophomore and said, do you want to play for me someday? Do you maybe want to play in college someday? If you do, we don't need to go to Iowa and play 6 games in 2 days.
Right.
You need to become a shooter. You need to become a better player. I can help you do that, or we can go do that and you can go play with your friends. And I let him dwell on it. And then he said, I want to play. I go, okay, well then let's not do that. Let's focus on skill sets and what you need. But the only reason we could have that discussion was I wasn't pushing him. I wasn't saying get out and shoot. I wasn't doing all that stuff. But I wouldn't change the last couple of years for anything. Right. It was the best. Him and I have become closer because of it. So we'll always have that. So I would say it's a great thing as a father. It's just a really hard balancing act.
Yeah, and I've tried to. I don't know. Like my oldest son just played his first season. Kansas, they do 3-on-3 when they're 7, which I think is fantastic. I loved it. Honestly, for him, he needed a 3-on-3 game because he is not the fastest. Right. And they did a 5-on-5. He would just been the kid running from volleyball line to volleyball line. Yep. So no, but it's been great. I guess my thought is, when did you start coaching? When he played varsity for you? Was that the first time you coached him?
No, I coached him, and none of the dads would step up when he was in middle school, so I had to do it and coach my team.
Really? So you did 2 at one time?
Yeah, and I coached him in the summer AAU for a while.
Okay.
He was always really good about accepting his role. So that was something, it was more about life lessons for me than it was about the basketball. Like, where do you fit? What's going to be your strength? It's like life, figure out what your strength is and then feed it,
Yeah.
So, at 7th grade, I always tell people on the podcast, it should be fundamentals. Like in 7th, when they're 7, it should be fun. Fun fundamentals.
The only thing he wants to do in the job is play horse. So, and I'm okay with that.
Until they're in middle school, it should be fun, unless you're an elite player.
Right.
But then when he gets older, then those are the discussions you have to have. Like, you got to give me a skill set so I can play you.
Yeah.
I had some tough discussions with Drew. Like, if you're not good enough, I ain't playing you.
Okay. I'm just trying to I've always told people I don't want to coach my son.
Just because I wouldn't give that up for. Oh, I won't. No. No. It's. I would try to do it. Maybe not at the youth level if you can.
Right, and that's kind of
find somebody competent.
Yeah.
Nice to be a dad. I feel like I miss my son's high school basketball experience. And people go, what do you mean you saw every game he played? I go, I was coaching. I wasn't watching.
Yeah.
So it was different. But it was the amount of time him and I spent together. I would never give that up ever.
Okay.
It was I did the TV station in Madison just did a thing on him and I.
Okay.
I said I would argue that a dad and a father. I can't imagine spending more time together. Like, I have him in class. I coach him into sports. He TA'd for me. I mean, he was like, we're around. I mean, shoot, now it's like even worse that he's in the house all the time. But
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't. I think it's great. I mean, and I've had this discussion with my brother. It is a really hard balancing act. Like, dad, coach, kind of thing, back and forth.
Right.
And when we lost in tournament, I came in, I gave him a huge hug because I had dad hat on at that point. I didn't have coach hat because his high school career was over at that point. I had dad hat on. And then I talked to the team, and then I put dad hat back on.
Right.
And they basically said, I'll be down in the office, come down and see me. You know, so I was in dad mode. I wasn't in coach mode at that point.
Okay.
So literally there's been times I've gotten a hat in the house with mom and said, okay, I'm putting on the coach hat now. Stop talking to me. And then I put the dad hat on, and it's like,
right.
So, but no, I wouldn't. I think it's a good thing. It's
okay.
A good thing.
Yeah, I don't.
You have to read your kid. You have to read your kid. Every kid's different.
That's true too.
Yeah,
I guess I just don't want our relationship to be harmed because, unless
you think you want him to play at Kansas.
No, I mean, I just want to have a good relationship with my kid. I want him to enjoy a sports experience.
That's all I ever wanted. I was never one of these dad. He has to play in college. He has to be like, I was never one of those. Right. So I think if I had been one of those, it would have been different. Okay. He still loves the game. He was half an hour ago, he's outside shooting. So It's like perfect. That was always my kind of guiding light was I don't want to be the last guy that coached him. I want him to want to go play again or keep playing or, play rec league or whatever.
Right.
So he still loves the game. So that's a win for me. I didn't take that out of him. But no, I would truly one of the joys of my life. I would not give that up.
Okay.
Hard.
That's good.
Hard at times. Very hard at times. But,
yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to give it up. No. There's a good book. I don't remember what the book is. Let's see if I can find it about coaching your son. Hold on, let me look here for a second. I will find the name of that book. I don't remember the exact name of it.
Okay.
It's really good. All right. So after you delve into this, then we'll reconnect. Because I'm sure you'll start playing with stuff, and then we can figure out, exactly what's going on.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, good. I appreciate you taking the time. I was actually surprised that you had. I figured out everybody's probably hitting them up now.
I've been busy, but it's like I'm so burnt out with like this whole internet learning stuff. It's like, whatever. But
it's crazy. Cool. I appreciate you taking the time.
It's like trying to build a plane in flight. Is what the educational system is trying to do.
Yeah. Fourth quarter. Let's all figure out how to go online.
Right. It's like we'd all be better off to just call it. Let's call it. You're down. Yeah. You're losing by 40. Let's just call it.
Yeah.
We'll see you in August.
I teach history, so it's a little bit easier to me to put that content into a online.
Yeah, but it's even like what I don't think they understand is the motivational level for all these. Like it's like I have a hard enough motivating them when I'm standing 2 feet from them.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
When they're sleeping into 11, it's going to be a lot harder. But
yeah, absolutely.
All right, we'll talk, Coach.
Cool. Appreciate it.
I'll find that book for you for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Take care.
Yep. Bye.
See you.
Hey, Coach. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, okay, go join teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. You want to become a better basketball coach. Let me help you. Where else can you find a mentor for, a dinner at McDonald's, basically? Let me help you. Not only resources and communities and handouts and one-on-one calls and office hours. It's got a little bit of everything that will help you become a better basketball coach. Also, go over, subscribe and leave a review. And if you're going to do any shopping on Amazon, click down below. We would appreciate it. All right. Have a great